Hello my dear students. In the last class I taught you about the impact printer and non-impact printer, and I also made it clear the difference between impact and non-impact printers. Today we will study about the types of impact printers. Okay, so first you try to understand there are basically three types of printer. Okay, three types of impact printer. First is adhesive printer, second is line printer, and third is dot matrix printer. So once again I am going to repeat the impact printer has three types. First adhesive printer, second line printer, and third is dot matrix printer. Okay, so now I will discuss about the adhesive printer. Okay, the simple typewriter machine which you have seen is called typewriter, is called adhesive machine. Okay, it was generally used in earlier time, but more in the field of computer it is not mostly usable nowadays. Okay, it is a simple typewriter machine which consisting of wheel like a structure. That means it has petals. Okay, all the petals are consisting in wheel like a structure. That means daisy like a structure. On each petals a character is mounted on its head. Okay, a solid character is mounted on its head. Clear? And it's and when user used to press any key from typewriter machine, that petals comes out from that daisy wheel. That means that circular chain of petals comes out and strike against the ribbon, strike against the inked ribbon, and that inked ribbon strike on the paper. That inked ribbon strike on the paper, and then which form the character. Clear? So once again I am going to discuss about the adhesive printer. It is just like simple typewriter machine. Okay, and all the petals means that is consisting of either plastic or metal. On the head of that petals characters are mounted. Characters are mounted means what? Solid characters are mounted. Clear? And when the user press, okay, when user press any key from keyboard, okay, then that hammer come and strike. Okay, that hammer come and strike against the inked ribbon. Okay, and that inked ribbon forced to press on the paper, and then the character is formed. Okay, clear? And on the head of that petal there may be capital letter, small letter, punctuation mark, whatever. Okay, and so many when you see the structure of the typewriter machine, all the keys are arranged in the circular way just like daisy. Okay, and when we press any key it comes out and strike on the ribbon, and the ribbon again strike on the paper. In this way characters are formed. So one thing you keep in mind, in a adhesive printer only characters can be formed. Okay, no graphics can be formed, and it produces very sound. Okay, and typing speed is very slow. Typically we can type 25 to 55 characters per second. Clear? So this is the type of typewriter machine. Nowadays it is not widely used in the field of computer. Okay, and one demerit is that once the character is formed on the paper, we are not able to replace it, we are not able to edit it. We have to cross and we have to again make the strike. Okay, so it will take more space on the paper if wrong characters are formed. Now I am going to discuss about the line printer. Okay, so the line printers are very popular. It is also an impact printer in which the printing heads are present, which can produce it print a single line. That means on the head the characters are formed by using the dot. Okay, by using the dot, and it suppose you have to print Gyan. That means the first line it prints then in the form of matrix, and again second lines are print, third lines are print. That means at a time it print one line. Clear? At a time it print one line. Clear? And it cannot print whole character at one. Okay, if you are trying to print a group of characters, of that characters the first lines are print, then second line will be print, and at every time the head will be moved from fourth to end, then fourth to end, then fourth to end. Clear? so it is also a slow printer. And its range of they can typically print the range from 1200 to 6000 lines per minute. Okay, clear? And it has also an inked ribbon which strikes against the paper to form the character. So this is the type of line printer. Okay, and now I will discuss about the most common type of impact printer is dot matrix printer. Okay, the dot matrix printers uses printing head which consisting of 9 to 24 pins. Okay, and that pins strike on the paper to print the character. Okay, these that means these pins these pins produce pattern of dots on the paper to form the individual characters. Okay, clear? And the 24 pin dot matrix printer produces the more dot that a 9 dot matrix printer. Okay, so what you can see here, there may be a printing head consisting of 24 pins as well as 9 pins. Okay, 24 pins characters can form the larger characters, and 9 pin character will form the smaller characters. Okay, so depends on the pins present on the printing head. Okay, and the number of pins will be larger, the quality of the picture, quality of the printing will be clear. Okay, suppose you are using 24 pin dot matrix printer that has the clear characters than the 9 pin dot matrix printer. Okay, so in dot matrix printer it has also a ribbon, and the pin strike the ribbon and print and move across the entire paper to print line in both directions. Okay, left to right, and that means if pin goes like this, it will also print. When the head comes back, it will also print. That means from left to right and right to left, in both direction it can move, and it is move like this, feed again this, feed again this. Okay, clear? So so when you see the characters formed by the dot matrix printer, they are generally formed of dotted. Okay, dotted. Okay, and in this printer by using dot matrix printer, we generally not able to print the graphics, we generally able to print the characters, so it is also called character printer. Clear? And we can also produce a color output by changing the ink. Clear? And the dot matrix printer are inexpensive and typically print at the speed of 100 to 600 characters per second. And dot matrix printer are generally used at the railway stations and some booking places. Okay, at restaurants also. Okay, and the cost of printing is very low. So these are the three types of impact printer. Now I have discussed. Now first type was adhesive printer, which was widely used at as a typewriter machine. Nowadays it is not famous. Second, I had discussed line printer, which prints one line at a time and again come at initial position, then again starts printing. This is also called line printer. Third is dot matrix printer. Okay, this is most common type of impact printer which are generally used, and the printing speed is slower than the line printer, and quality is also not good than the line printer. Okay, and these all printers produces sound clear, and the picture quality is very poor, and printing speed is very slow. Clear? And printing cost is very low. These are the characters of the printout. These are the characters of the printing of these printers. So for better printouts, we generally use the non-impact printers, which I will discuss in the next video. So thanks for this. Okay.